You are listening to WRFG Atlanta. WRFG provides a voice for those who have been traditionally denied access to the broadcast media through the involvement of a broad base of community elements to guarantee that access. In the utilization of the facilities and in its programs, the following communities will receive first priority: those who continue to be denied free and open access to the broadcast media, and those who suffer oppression or exploitation based upon class, race, sex, age, creed, sexual orientation, disability, or immigrant status.
To learn how you can support WRFG's mission, please go to wrfg.org.
Good Morning Blues is underwritten by Atlanta Center for Cognitive Therapy at Lenox Point. Cognitive therapy is a model of treatment for emotional problems occurring in individuals and relationships. The physical office is at Lenox Point, and the center is now primarily telehealth, offering psychotherapy services online. For more information, 404-842-0555, 404-842-0555, or cognitiveatlanta.com.
Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Blues. WRFG Atlanta.
Good morning, Blues. We'll brighten up your day as you put on your shoes. Yeah, yeah. You know it's got to be the way to wake up each and every day on WRFG in Atlanta. Good morning, Blues.
Good morning, Blues.
November the 10th. Wow. Only 5 more Thursdays till Christmas. My favorite time of year. My second favorite time of year just came and went, which was Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night, Saturday night in London. And it's a lot of fun. And from my childhood even to today, just fireworks, looking down everybody's garden and everybody running around just having fun. Always a large time, as well as being our son's birthday. Oh my gosh, he's 36. Can't possibly be that old. Isn't that scary? Where are we going today? We're going all over the place, which is not unusual, I know, but we've got some obscure bits to get through and some British bits that I've just popped out, which are new, then some stuff that's just come out in the last week or two. And then I'm going to celebrate Greg Allman's 75th birthday. We're going to do it now. Yes, it's a couple of weeks early because I've got the material ready and people get buried in Christmas stuff. So why don't we do that, be ahead of the game and do that. So that's kind of what's coming up for this hour, and then a bunch more new stuff later in the show. But just to kick things off, if you're hearing a little strain in my throat, hands up how many people have had this RSV thing. Now hands up how many people that go to the doctor and call it SRV. I couldn't help it. I battled this thing for a week. Nothing above the neck. No temperature, no stuffy nose. Now, it wasn't a cold. It's this respiratory lung disease thing I got from somewhere. Gosh, trying to get rid of that. I will tell you, if you're trying the over-counter stuff, nothing works except Dulcim, and it stops you coughing. And that's what makes your ribs hurt. So yes, it's expensive, but no, the other stuff doesn't work. So what are you going to do? And on that vein, I wanted to go back to the 50s with a little blues song that I think is very representative, followed by some violent love.
You're living too fast. One more rock is gonna be your last. But I'm gonna ball, what can I do? I got the tuberculosis and the
violent love to you by the moon above. I want to make violent love to you. I want to kiss every night, to squeeze and hold you tight. I want to make violent love to you. I don't want to be frantic, I don't want to cramp your style. You're driving me into a panic, you almost drive me wild. I want to make whoopee too and have a little fun with you. I want to make violent love to you.
To be frantic, I don't want to cramp your style. You're driving me into a panic, you're almost driving me wild. I want to make whoopee too and have a little fun with you. I want to make violent love to you. Babe, to you, violent love to you, violent love to you.
So what did we have there? Huey Piano Smith, tuberculosis and sinus blues is the way it's spelt. For all those that have suffered RSV, not Stevie Ray Vaughan. Willie Dixon's Violent Love, copied in 1980 by the wonderful, wonderful Dr. Feelgood from Canvey Island. Best live band, second only to the Faces, and a very rare strummed acoustic outing by them. Subject came up recently as to what happened to Sparko, the bass player. I tracked him down. He's 69 now and doesn't do a whole lot, but he wrote one of my favorites, a real rocker called She Does It Right. So instead of the quiet stuff, we'll do a couple of Dr. Feelgood rockers later. I think it's time to head to a little New Orleans collection. We're going to play a Roy Bird that I missed last week. We ran out of room doing a tribute to Professor Longhair and the box set that came out. But we're at the same time going to head off to a Welshman in a green room somewhere in London's deepest, darkest depths. And I couldn't get in there. I tried to see him 6 weeks ago. And he finally got the record out that I was looking for. So we're going to hear that, but he also, as a sideline, yes, we do that in England, plays in a very New Orleans-based band called the Cosimo Matassa Project. So, pin back your luggles and cop a load of this.
CD sale on Saturday, November 19th. We've got boxes and boxes of lightly used jazz, blues, rock, R&B, and folk CDs priced at $3 and up. The sale is from 2 to 5 p.m. on Saturday the 19th in the Harlan Joy Community Room. That's on the second floor of the Little Five Points Community Center. Now, you may want to bring your own bag to carry home your treasures, and be sure to take time to enjoy the Great Speckled Bird photo exhibit, which will be on display in the Harlan Joy Room during the sale. The Little Five Points Community Center is located at 1083 Austin Avenue Northeast, Atlanta 30307. That's the corner of Austin and Euclid in Little Five Points. We hope to see you at WRFG's Fall CD Sale from 2 to 5 p.m. on Saturday, November 19th. Proceeds benefit WRFG 89.3 FM, your independent community radio station for progressive information and hand-picked quality music, is streaming around the world via the free WRFG mobile app and WRFG.org.
Goodbye, you. I don't want you to stay. Talked it through. It's better this way. You with you, and me with me. That'll do. You're just wrong, and I'm a bit strange. While you're gone, I'd like you to change. The same old chords, a different tune carried on. You and I could choose to be alone. And I love you
brink of a discovery I could have reached. It was above of me, but I was picking and a choosing. What you got to lose. You never said you were in love with me when we sat under the cherry tree. You took me for a fool. What you got to lose. I don't mind anymore spending monopoly. Something that should have thought through properly. Only stuff that I've accrued. What you've got to lose. You were in love with me when we sat under the cherry tree. You took me for a fool. What you got to lose. What you got to lose. What you got to lose.
Right, so a few pieces, New Orleans style. I'm in the groove because I'm going to be there for Christmas and I can't wait. Haven't been able to go in 3, possibly 4 years. Christmas in New Orleans is just fabulous. We had the Cosimo Matassa project connected to and engaged with Guy Price and the Ramblers. So the bit they did Goodbye You, a real slow swinging New Orleans piece. And then the bit in the middle is the single What You Got to Lose, which is brand new by Di Price. And then back into the New Orleans project with, I think it's an Art Neville song, The Arabian Love Call, their version of it. So an interesting set of combined things there for a purpose. They're a London-based, pretty unique rhythm and blues outfit playing mostly 40s and 50s New Orleans style, but with some very, very key players that are hugely respected, who they are often coming from bands that supported or opened for or played with Alan Toussaint, maybe Van Morrison, people like that. Anyway, wonderful, wonderful stuff. They venture out here and there. The Ramblers is a little bit different, and they've got a couple of albums out. So if I can dig one out, we may hear some more from them either later in the show or next week, but that gives you an idea of what's going on there. Di Price's voice and his songwriting, to me, are the two key things that make these boys unique. So, and they're very popular. Like I said, I tried to get in there 6 weeks ago. I should have bought when I landed, because a week later it was sold out. Where are we going from here, you ask? I don't know is the answer. You know what? We've got that swing thing going. Here's some rare stuff. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy got together, I didn't know this, did an album using old Dean Martin stuff with Dean still in the mix. So let's throw a couple of them in to cover the swing side of stuff before we go back to blues and some brand new releases. And what else was I going to do? Who is it? Oh, yes. Greg's 75th birthday, isn't it? Yes, on December the 8th. So we're doing that early. That's right. I've already made the medley. Come on, wake up. Greg Allman's tribute.
You're nobody till somebody loves you.
You're nobody till somebody cares.
You may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old.
The world still is the same, you'll never change it.
As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show, direct from the bar, Dean Martin.
Gal is like a racehorse, I play her to win. But if I should lose her, another may come in. Oh, love can be like heaven, love can be a joke, but it's worth a gamble So here I go for broke. Who's got the action? Who'd take a chance on love? Who's got a kiss for me? Give me one and you get back three. Who's got the action? Just lay it on the line and I'll bet you 10 to 1 you be mine. Now once I had a filly, I ain't seen her since. Some can't go the distance, they're only good in sprints. Or sweethearts stay together when it's fair and warm, but in stormy weather they don't run to form. Who's got the action? Who'll take a chance on love? Who's got a kiss for me? Give me one and you get back three. Who's got the action? Just lay it on the line and I'll bet you 10 to 1 you be mine. Favored or a long shot, I'll play either way. All I need's a winner, and this could be the day. And when I won my parlay, I'll be set for life. I'll take all that money and gamble on my wife. Who's got the action? Who'll take a chance on love? Who's got a kiss for me? Give me one and get back three. Who's got the action? Just lay it on the line, I'll bet you 10 to 1. Bet you 10 to 1. Bet you 10 to 1. You will be mine.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy with Dean Martin. Interesting mix-up. Let's totally switch gears to something rare and acoustic from 60 years ago. And I'm going to have to tell you the story because you're going to wonder about the noise in the background. But this is incredibly rare. It's been circulating as a demo bootleg in a crappy recording. This has been cleaned up and fixed finally and officially for the first time with the blessing and cooperation of the people involved. So you're at the house of Jorma Kaukonen, who went on to play in Jefferson Airplane, Hot Tuna, and he met this singer called Janis at a hootenanny in San Jose. It's fall of 1962. And the two of them would collaborate as a duo on a few gigs for the next year or so around the Bay Area, where the music was changing all the time until eventually it blossomed into that flower power scene of which both of them would be pretty integral. So there's a rehearsal, and Jorma started a reel-to-reel machine to try and capture what they were working on. And what you're going to hear is exactly that. And it's a pretty legendary recording, restored and fixed by Michael Graves, who won a Grammy for doing it. So he's got to be pretty good, right? And mostly it's Janis on vocals and Jorma just on guitar. And you know, this is just a rehearsal. So what you're going to hear in the background is Jorma's wife, Margarita, typing on and off. Tap, 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 tap. So pretty cool to hear it after all this time. Imagine being a fly on the wall. There's a bunch more on the album, not out yet. It's another month away. I just wanted to give you a teaser of something pretty cool. We're going to follow that with a brand new album from a guy I didn't know about. And it's pretty strange. A guy from Chicago takes off to go live in Berlin and makes this amazing album. So hang on. Check it out.
This is Dana Gillespie from London, England, to tell you about the second best way to wake up. Just tune in to UK Bob and his Good Morning Blues show and feel good for 4 hours on WRFG Atlanta.
She wanted, and it brought her down to. She liked the bachata, and she messed around too, little too much. I said, don't fly too close to the sun, it might hurt you. Such a beautiful soul, gone too soon. With a big open heart, from the earth to the moon. Gonna miss you, Katie, and I'll always love you. Let me show you. friendly games, baby. And I know I want one. She had 9 lives, she used every single one. And I want to fly on, Katie, for me. Say I love you, and that is true. Through trials and tribulations, I show it to you. If a fresh start is what you want, then make sure you do. My heart can't take the sight of another man with you. Oh, I thought this love was stronger than what's going on. Oh, baby, come back to me. Yeah. You say you love me, and that you really do. Who in the hell is this man calling you, baby, while I'm next to you? Is his love better than mine? Do his lips make you smile? Tell me, baby, what can I do? 'Cause watching this breaks my heart in two. I thought this love was stronger than what's going on. Oh, baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Let me tell you. Mama to his name. You could see him on the street that same week with another lady, a kissing his cheek. That's a dirty dog. Dirty dog. Well, that's a dirty dog. Dirty dog. That's a dirty dog. You better get your head on right. I once knew a man, he was so nice. He'd give you all his money, let you spend the night, and give him one chance to get to you. Might find out that he wasn't so true. That's a dirty dog. That's a dirty dog. That's a dirty dog. You better get your head on right. So nice, he give you all his money, let you spend the night, and give him one chance to get her to you. Might find out that he wasn't so true. That's a dirty dog. That's a dirty dog. That's a dirty dog. You better get your head on right. Say it again, that's a dirty dog.
So Janis Joplin began it with the typewriter tapes with Jorma Kaukonen from 1964, just a rehearsal in his house. And then we hopped into Will Jacobs and Goldfish Blues. Super interesting album on Roof Records. Here's a guy who was Chicago-based, playing with all the usual people, and he was backing up big veterans and doing pretty well as a late teen guitarist. He was very much in demand, and he started his first band called Dirty Deal. They went to 2009's Memphis Blues Showcase and did very well, turning heads. Went to Berklee College of Music, blah, 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 toured with C.J. Chenier. And then, boom, 2016, he took off from America and moved to Berlin. So, talk about a leap of faith. Anyway, it paid off. He's done super well in Europe. I think that's one of the big things. It's easy to travel all those countries and see millions of people in 45, 50 major cities that are within driving distance of each other. America's too bloody big, right? So anyway, he did all of that and got picked up by Roof Records, and here you have a cracking album. So I'm trying to think back what I played now. Katie's Blues and Funky Woman. And I think it was, did I finish with Goldfish Blues? I'm trying to remember now which bits I actually wedged together. Sometimes it's hard to look backwards and determine which ones picked out. No, Dirty Dog. That's what I did. Yeah. So anyway, very interesting album. I'm going to spin northwards in the US and pick up another brand new release from somebody I didn't know any better than I knew Will.
On October 14th, WRFG hosted the opening of the Great Speckled Bird Big Photo exhibit, as the Harlan Joy Community Room became a gallery. The exhibit continues to be on display for public viewing until the end of November, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. The Great Speckled Bird was a countercultural newspaper from the late 60s to the mid-70s, headquartered right here in Atlanta, Georgia. that was full of photography, art, and journalism that critiqued local and international politics through a lens of collective liberation and international solidarity. The legacy of the bird is inextricably tied to the creation of WRFG, and it is fitting that we should host the exhibit. These big photos are curated and crafted in DIY fashion, very true to the spirit of its contributors and readers, and depict movements and moments in Atlanta over 50 years ago. Once again, the exhibit is open for public viewing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Those wishing to view during gallery hours or make an appointment outside of those hours are encouraged to contact the office beforehand. The contact information is 404-523-3471 or office@wrfg.org. We thank you for your continued support, and for more information, please visit our website at wrfg.org.
She came walking in the door, looking so smooth. I had to make her mine, so fine. Pretty mama, where you from? You walked in here like you own someone. Something about you so divine. How can I describe you? So fine. Sipping on that wine, looking so fine. If you're looking for romance, come on, baby, take a chance. Now I've seen your eyes and how they shine. Everything about you, oh, so fine. She's so fine. So I see you dancing in those shoes. Shake your hips, girl. Show me all your moves. That's hurting something that can't be defined. Everything about you, I had to make her mine. It's so fine. So fine. It's so fine. Sipping on that wine. So fine. Looking so fine.
Cruising down the road, particular destination. Checking out the radio, trying to find a jam station. Sunshine the hills, maybe across the ocean. I could cruise anywhere I want when I get the notion. Cruising in my ride, I put the cell phone to the side. Well, nothing can make me stay. I need to get away. Driving in my car, a full tank's gonna get me far. Nothing can make me stay, so I need to get away. I'm feeling free today, and I'm not in a hurry. The sky's looking down on me, and there's no need to worry. No, no, no. I said, oh, no, no.
That was a couple of tracks from Mr. Eric DEMMER. The title track, in fact, from his album So Fine. It's out on Gulf Coast Records in a week or two, I think. Anyway, it's odd, a sax player that plays in blues bands and R&B and other things, but he began his career in the early 80s as a roadie for a Texas dancehall band. Then he became a sound engineer. He was on some major records, right? Then he got to play with Clarence Gatemouth Brown and was a member of his band up until he died in 2005. So that was kind of cool. He got invited by a bunch of other names to do more and more things until eventually he got around after, 35 years to do his own album. So I kind of like it. I like the sax led. He says he's a guitar player that doesn't play guitar, so that's fine. It's just I guess he thinks in that way. But I like the Latin influence, and that's his daughter Danielle doing the vocals on the second track I played. So look out for that. Very funky, high energy blues, rock and roll, all kinds of interesting spices mixed into that. Time for the medley I've been promising you of the 75th birthday of Greg Allman. But there's more.